Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for accidentally clicking on my video. This is my ComputerCraft Challenge. I'm here on 1.8.9 version of Minecraft, running the newest version of ComputerCraft, which hasn't been updated for probably 10 years at this point. So I'm not here to be relevant. I am here to play with computers. Basically, my whole goal with this series is to actually focus on the coding aspect of the mod. I am doing a ComputerCraft challenge run, so sorry, I am playing in adventure mode. As you can see, I cannot break any blocks. I placed this guy down here in front of this tree in creative, and then immediately switched the game to adventure mode. I currently have the game daylight cycle turned off, but as soon as we actually start, once I'm done explaining, I will turn that on and it will not be turned back off. So this is a completely random seed on 1.8.9. I have not explored it at all. This is just where we got stuck. This is where we spawned in. This is a brand new turtle. This is the only thing that I've given myself is this turtle. You can see its fuel level is 0. We do have fuel turned on. That's why I have it placed here in front of the tree so that we can actually break that first block and get some fuel to start ourselves going. Since this is going to be actually focusing on the coding aspect, not so much the Minecraft gameplay, I am going to make some assumptions about this series. I'm going to assume for the most part that you have a basic understanding of programming, and I'm not going to explain how all the small stuff works. It's going to be hopefully a pretty advanced playthrough of really what you can do, pushing the limits of the ComputerCraft mod, focusing on the nitty-gritty stuff, really benchmarking our programs and making sure fine-tuning, making sure everything is running as smoothly as possible. So I don't know. I do want to show pretty much every line of code that I write so that you guys know what's going on. But I don't know how much of the debugging process I'm going to be leaving in. If it's small, just a short little debugging something, I'll probably leave it in because why take that out? But if I'm missing something obvious and it takes an hour to fix it, I'll probably cut that out. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit there screaming at your monitor for an hour saying, hey, you were just missing a semicolon. Which obviously this is Lua, so you don't actually need semicolons to sorry, that realize that doesn't work because it's local variable, and the way the Lua interpreter works, X is out of scope once yeah. Anyway, Lua does not require semicolons, so I will mostly be omitting them just because they look kind of funny on this screen here. again, I'm not going to be explaining really any of the technical aspects. If there's an interest, I might end up doing a separate series actually explaining how Lua works in ComputerCraft and how to create programs, a sort of tutorial series, but that's not what this series is going to be about. So if I do end up making that, I'm sure check the channel. I might do the YouTube stuff. This is, again, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just making these videos for fun. I don't expect it to go anywhere. I'm not here to make money. I'm not planning on making it big. I've seen a couple people on YouTube try to do this challenge where they try to do everything with the turtle, not breaking or placing any blocks, and I've just been somewhat disappointed. I feel like we can do better, so I'm here to do better. And sorry if I'm giving you motion sickness whipping my mouse around like this. I probably shouldn't, but it's a bad habit. So I might end up cutting some of this out, but we'll see. I might leave it all in just for, kicks and giggles. I'm sure looking back at this in 5 years, I'm going to be making fun of myself quite a bit for this. But with that said, I think that's all the explaining stuff. If I think of anything while I'm, editing this or, down the line a little bit, I will explain as we go. I'm going to go ahead and start a LAN and start the sun rolling, and we are ready to go. So let's see how long I can survive. Let's see. I want to make sure. Okay, we are going to be playing in hard mode. I don't want. All right, now we should have everything ready to go. So first thing first, let's make our first program. I just wrote this little program really quick, just very simple for chopping down a tree. It's going to, if it's in front of the tree, it's just going to assume that it's in front of the tree. So it will dig and go forward. There's this local variable h for the height of the turtle. It's going to go up for as long as there is something above it, breaking the tree the whole way up. And then down here, it is just going to come back down to the ground. And that's what this h counter is for. It just goes up, keeps track of how high it goes, and then comes right back down to the ground. So this is very simple. I do plan on, this is actually not going to work the first time because there's no fuel. But we can go ahead and take this out. We will craft this to planks, have it refuel, and then we will cut tree again. Now it will actually do its thing. Obviously, as we're starting out here, there's only so much that we can do. Until I get temporary shelter set up. Because it's going to be nighttime soon. Like I said, we are playing with the time on now. So exit. I want to make sure that everything, that I'm not going to die before nightfall. And since I'm playing in adventure mode, I will not be picking up these turtles by hand and placing them down. I have to actually move them through the world using commands. Luckily, there is this built-in function for this right now. I do plan on making my own. Not that this one doesn't work, but there's always room to improve. So we will do what we can there. Let's see, for my first little house, I will probably just dig right into the side of that piece of land right there. Make sure. Got to be careful. If we lose this turtle, then we are out of luck for this series. There's no getting it back. Let's go. 3 down. All right, we'll go down 2 and then forward. Oops, not do. And part of my main goal for this series is, not that I really have one main goal, but I really want to, I'm going to be programming everything in Minecraft, in the application. So I'm not going to be, writing anything up in like VS Code and uploading it to Pastebin. I'm not going to use the HTTP functionality of the mod at all. So everything that we code for this series will be coded line by line here in Minecraft. And I plan on making my own editor, revamping the editor, just to make that a little bit easier, once we get things going. There's some things that I really just can't live without when it comes to making programs, such as, copy pasting, and just little things that are little quality of life things that I want to be adding to the program, just to make our life easier as we go through the series. So I don't know when I'm going to be starting that project, but hopefully pretty soon. come grab this tree. And the sun is almost set, so we're gonna hurry up and write a little program to, we'll bring it right over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10-ish. So go up. Apple, that's good because we're not gonna have much food. Oh, I'm gonna have to terminate that. Yeah, we're not gonna have very much food. Start. So let me write this program real quick just to get the shelter going, and we'll be right back. So this is real quick, just what I did. I'm just gonna have it 4 times, dig, go forward, dig up. So it'll just be too high. Save that, run it real fast. We're just gonna make a little hidey hole because it is already nighttime. And if we don't hurry up, we are not going to make it. I'm gonna try not to do very much in the actual Lua interpreter directly. I want to mostly make programs, but obviously while we're starting out, it is going to be much easier. You know what? I actually don't want to just put dirt there. Go ahead and have it place this so that I can craft an actual door. All right. This is not much for a starter home, but it's what we've got. I'm gonna write a quick program just to dig ourselves out a little bit bigger of a space and get a furnace and crafting table set up going, just, basic startup Minecraft things, and then we will go from there. All right, I have made the main part of the function, or sorry, the program that I'm going to be running to dig out a little, basically 5x5 area right here. I still need to write the actual forward function as it stands, but basically how this is going to work, and it sounds like it is just turning to daytime, but I'm not going to go out there just yet. And just because it's daytime doesn't mean we don't still have stuff to take care of, and I will probably die if I just rush right out the door because there's still mobs out there. He is just staring me down, isn't he? Anyway, basically it's gonna loop. We're gonna go up, and then we're gonna loop 5 times on this outer loop. This will be how many rows, and this inner loop is going to go 5 times for this forward function. I still have to write that, but that is the placeholder function. It's going to dig out just 1 block under it, 1 block above it, and then move forward and do the same thing. So it'll make a little 5x5 room that is 3 tall, and then once that's done, so this if j equals 5, basically we're just going to jump outside the loop. That's just to prevent it from doing this turn on the last run. It doesn't need to, because this is just a setup for the next row, and once it reaches the end, there is no next row, so it doesn't need to do this. The jmod2 is just saying, every other time, the first time you're going to turn left, and then the time after that you're going to turn right, and then you'll turn left, and then you'll turn right. And if we want to, we can modify these numbers. I might make this so that we can actually use variables here for what size we want. But for now, I'm just going to run it like this. Obviously, after I create the forward function. And I apologize, it is hard to type and talk at the same time, so that's why I'm trying to do. I was gonna explain everything kind of as I went, but I realized, it's kind of a foresight on my part. It's really hard to explain what I'm doing while I'm typing, so I'll try to keep you updated as we go, but for the most part, while I'm actually typing out, the programs that we're going to run, I will not be talking very much because I have to think about what I'm actually typing. All right, this is a very simple function. I'm not doing any error checking or really any robust programming techniques for this, because I really don't think it's necessary. And I kind of want to just, throw this at the world and see if it does what I want it to. It's going to go, it's going to dig 5x5 right here. Well, let's just try it, see what happens. If we, messed up, then we messed up. I'm not going to put all that wood in there, but I'm going to try and keep this kind of topped off. All right, let us homify myself. All right, and it seems to be working all right. Start. Yep, no problems there. All right, so we got a little starter house going in. It's just a hole in the ground for now, but it will get better. And I will probably run this again one more time, going that way or this way, just to open this up a little bit more. And I will have it break those leaves out and put down some dirt or cobblestone blocks or something. All right. Going to the Lua interpreter real fast to set this up for the next one. And I am probably going to have to start thinking about lighting this area up because I do not want mobs to spawn in here. I don't think they'll spawn in here while I'm in here, but it would suck to come back to our house and have mobs have spawned inside of our house. So I'll probably go cut down another tree or two, get the furnace going, and smelt some trees down to charcoal. But for now, I think I'm probably going to end this first episode here. I don't expect anybody to watch this first episode by the time, it's really relevant. And I don't know how far I'm going to take this series, but if you do end up seeing this, leave a comment, tell me what you think. I'm really interested to know. So, and even if you're watching this in the future, if you want to leave a comment, please do. I will try to respond if I see it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.